you can relax or you can worry. And I'll just, no matter what it is, you can relax or you can worry. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever it is, you can relax or you can worry. And you might not even have a choice in this. But to say it doesn't hurt. You can relax or you can worry. You can tell the exact same story about what it means, whatever it is that happens. What does this mean about me? You can tell the story that creates worry, and you can tell the story that allows you to relax. The event doesn't change. This is really useful to know. The content of the experience is the same. The narrative about it, which creates the feeling you have in relationship to whatever it is, that's optional. Adding meaning is optional to any event. Because right now, sitting here right now, no meaning is required whatsoever to experience this sound. Life is already happening. And the meaning is always going to be after the fact of the obviousness of this. So the interpretation about what this might be, even the word this is miles and miles away, the interpretation about what this might be is optional for the experience of it. Here it is, so obvious. And I can either relax and as intelligently as I can take care of my business, or I can worry while I attempt to take care of my business. Either way, the events aren't going to change very much, because this is a momentum. Obviously, it was absolutely inevitable and perfect because of that this was going to be your circumstances. Since the beginning of time. Obviously. Because here it is. This is the life you have. Now there may be a narrative up here of the life you were supposed to have. And there may be the narrative up here of now that this is your circumstance, what it might mean in relationship to the other needs you're trying to meet. So the useful thing to notice is that life's going to keep happening really, really perfectly. Just keep happening. Just the way it always has been. Sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you don't. So you can either relax, just kind of, alright, I'm not really in charge. Or you can worry. Oh shit, I'm not in charge and this sucks. Both of those are totally valid. Sometimes one will come and sometimes the other will come. No, not one is better than the other. Obviously one feels a little nicer than the other. But sometimes to just let the feelings out of anger and sadness and frustration actually feels better than trying to be spiritual or trying to somehow relax your way out of it or hypnotize yourself. So it's up to you. It's up to each person's their own relationship to relaxing and worrying, relaxing and worrying. But these are the options. No matter what the experience is, relax, worry, relax, worry. So the invitation always is, if you can, relax. And just sort of let the obviousness of the way this is so naturally unfolding be true, because it is true, but then there's resistance, so let it be true. Just look in the mirror and go, girl, this is how your life is right now, and you can deal with whatever comes. And watch for when you're adding meaning to the event. This means this about me. Because it doesn't unless you say so. Because there are other people in your situation who are like, yeah, whatever. So it's not that the situation demands a particular narrative. It's that you may or may not see that the narrative that you tell about your experience is either heavy or light. You're telling it. No one can come crawl into your mind and change the way you're telling the story about what's happening here. That's up to you. And many, many people will try. In all of the different ways that we attempt to persuade and encourage and influence each other. What I notice is that when it comes down to it, it's simply up to me how I tell the story about what's happening. And that adding meaning is optional. So relax, worry, relax, worry. Either way, the situation is the way it is, and you know this. Either way. No way out. Sometimes something happens and there's no way out. So then it's worry or relax. And what's amazing is that relaxing, that relaxed place is totally attractive. Totally attractive. The worry place? Only people who want to have a relationship with a project pick somebody who's constantly worried. So relaxing is attractive. If you don't care and you're safe and you communicate intelligently and honestly, then whoever it is that comes into your life isn't going to care either. And if they do, then you still don't care. But who doesn't want to be around someone who's relaxed? Someone who's just like, yeah, this is how it is. Isn't it crazy? How you doing? Obviously, the only thing I could do is sort of play with different possibilities. So this may or may not resonate, and that's perfect, however it works. But there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing. In the realm of problems, this is a small one. Really. There's nothing wrong with you. This is a very common thing in our world. And so communication and honesty and learning how to safely explore whatever it is you want to explore, those are all still available options. The stigma is imagined. You're the only one who believes any stigma that comes with any kind of experience. So if you can, just find the belief, like, this means this about me, and just go, does it? And really find other people who are having a similar experience and don't care. Because it's just nice to see modeling for a behavior we don't necessarily know how to create in ourselves yet. Like that's the beauty of mirror neurons. If you just see someone having the experience you'd like to have, you begin to learn how to have it just by seeing them. So sometimes you can just go out and meet other people who are experiencing the same situation and just ask them how they deal with it. Use the resources that are around you. It can help navigate through the beliefs that something's wrong and that it means something about you. So, thanks for your time. You're awesome.